Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I am sure you're going to be benefited from tonight's session. Okay, so my name is Sweeney. Let me wish everybody, all the Chinese, a 恭喜发财. Okay, wish you an excellent year. Okay, good health, good wealth, and happiness as well. And tonight, you're going to be having a very interesting session. Okay, so let me introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Sweeney. Okay, so just a brief introduction, a little bit of my background and why I'm here in Atomy. All right, so I work in corporate organization for 30 over years. Okay, so I always have like the rest that working in a company, we have this employee mentality. Okay, we're just looking for a paycheck by paycheck. Okay, and to me, so long as I know that I have the capability, I have the experience, I have the skill to do the job, I'm comfortable because I know that I can retain the job. Okay, but not knowing that, I should be always ready for a backup plan, always ready to expect the unexpected. Okay, just like previous economic crisis, there's so many round already, even though I was not affected. Okay, and never in any history of any of us expected this pandemic to hit us in 2020. Okay, so it put everybody struggle, and a lot of people lost their job, companies shut down, those that branded shop all shut down, cafe shut down, airline tourism badly affected. A lot of people lost their job, and going to be many more people are going to losing their job. Yeah, because we have this MCO lockdown, business going to be so bad, economy going to be so bad, and now a lot of people is struggling to put their food on the table. Okay, so like I was in comfort zone all this while. Now that you wake me up, okay, wake me up that we have to always look up backup plan. Okay, look for second source of income or multiple source of income, so it does not affect you. If any source of income stop right now, we still have other income to fall back to. So get ourselves ready. Be it you're young, you're old, or like me over 50 years old, I still need to make sure that I have enough to sustain me for my lifetime. And I do not want to change my lifestyle. I want to enjoy my lifestyle and continue to improve my lifestyle. All right. So, and I was very, very fortunate. I was affected last year, 2020. I stopped work. And now that I'm so fortunate to be introduced Atomy. So Atomy came to my life. I'm so blessed and I'm thankful to the person who introduced me to Atomy, and get to know Atomy now. It is such an amazing company, and Atomy provide a very, very simple platform, okay, for you and me, average people, have the opportunity to be successful in this platform. So long as you have your open heart, open mind, to explore it, then you know that it contains so much opportunity. And your life going to change also. Changing your life, not just your life, but changing others' life also when you're involved or you are into Atomy. Okay? So Atomy is a network marketing. Even though we know that a lot of people doesn't like network marketing. In some time in our life that we will, come across network marketing. A lot of people doesn't like it, and people, reject. We know very well, yeah, because when you meet people try to sell you things and all that, you don't like it. Just like people want to sell you insurance, exactly like that. But Atomy is in this concept of through word of mouth sharing. By the Atomy, when you do a sharing, you get reward. You get rewarded for it. Okay. For example, even like a movie, yeah, you love it so much. Just like Titanic, many years ago, I believe most of you guys or young people, old people are not young people, you will get the chance to enjoy Titanic. So you love it, then you share with your friend. Just like I was told by my friends how good the movie is. I went to watch it. And really, it is true enough. It is a great movie of the century. I love it. Okay. But see, my friend introduced to me, would she get rewarded? No, not at all. Right now. Or even you introduce a good restaurant to your friend or not, you don't get rewarded. But in Atomy, it's different. You're gonna get paid for it. Pay for sharing what you love. Okay. So now that we have Dr. Rao going to share with you how amazing the Atomy is, what kind of opportunity hold for you in Atomy. So you stay tuned, but let me do a quick introduction of Dr. Rao first. So I get to know Dr. Rao last year. He's such a wonderful person, very humorous, a witty and interesting person. Okay, and I love his sharing, very impactful, yet very enjoyable. Okay, Dr. Rao is one of the respectful leader in team synergy, and he is somebody. It's not nobody. Yeah, he is someone that already served in numerous MNC company, even those at government linked corporation. Okay, he also served as a president for one of the NGOs, and he has own business. But why Atomy to him? He has his why. I guess he's going to share with you why. And he also has achieved his first milestone already. He's a sales master, so many more to come for him. So let's welcome Dr. Rao to share with us.
Thanks, Winnie. As always, your choice of words, I love it. I should always have you as my MC. All right. We need to sign a contract. Okay. First and foremost, I'd like to wish everyone a happy new year and wish all the rest of us hope the bull will actually take us through this year. All right. And Sweeney, I think you watched Titanic because of Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. Don't tell me otherwise. All right. So today, thanks for being here today. It's nice to see all of you here, and many of you have become friends. I consider you all my friends, and there's some of you all whom I've not met before, but hopefully that once in a while I'll come here, and we can actually get to know each other. All right. So like Sweeney already mentioned, Atomy, why she went into Atomy, and she spoke a little bit about myself. My background, a little bit is yes, I'm from MNC. I was with GLC. I'm with an NGO, still with an NGO, and I'm still looking into some things, some other business on the side. But as you all know, nothing moves, right? So, but then again, don't despair. All right, we always plan. This is the time for us to plan. Okay. So today is more of I'll show you some slides, obviously, some chit chat. Hopefully, after this session, we can go back home with something. I always feel when you come into a session, it must be fruitful. All right. So besides that, I'm not going to talk about Atomy, and whoever's new, I'm sorry. I think most of you are senior folks here, as in senior in Atomy. So I'm not going to go through the same shenanigans. Okay. So what we will do is that protocol wise, I will do one, two, little bit on Atomy, and then just a little bit chit chat, talk about certain aspect, what we should do. All right. And for me, I think why Atomy was very simple. I always believe in life, I need three sources of income. I don't know about the rest. I feel there should be three sources of income, at least for myself. One is employment or working. One, I should have a business where the money is coming from. And one always was passive income. Okay. Out of these three that I had in mind, one was passive. But then again, that passive income was never in the category and always 2 out of 3. Okay. People say 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? But why not go for a hat trick, right? Okay. So after a couple of years, I mean, so many things came to me. I wasn't interested in anything until Atomy came about. And I think all of us have the same story. If you understand Atomy, you understand the background of the company, and in detail, you will know what Atomy is. Okay. So all of you here today, if you are new, then you need to understand what Atomy is for a start. Okay. And before I show you my slides, I want to talk a little bit more because you see, in my journey, even to become a sales master, and also being a sales master right now, to be frank with you, you set your mind, you set your goal, and you just execute the plan. I notice many of us here, or not even here, in my own team, Many of them are planning, forever planning, okay? I'm not being condescending. I'm just saying that you must learn when you need to fly. If you're always thinking on relying on someone else, you're not going to achieve this. I achieved this. I tell you how I achieved this. One day I just woke up and told myself I'm going to put my heart and soul into Atomy because I'm not going to do anything halfway through. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. And mind you, this is a $50,000 US dollar business. Someone has given you this offer, and if you don't see it even today, seriously, you need the eye lutein. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is that please remember something. When something comes free to us, even a talk today, when it is free, people don't really appreciate things when it comes free. That is why we need to charge. All right. So think of this as a 50,000 US dollar business. And what are you going to do about it? It's in your hands. No one can control you. No one can tell you what to do. No race, religion, color, creed, no human being can tell you you don't deserve this. It's on your plate. So take it and run like the bull. Okay? So that is number one. Number two, you must be a leader yourself. Many people always look up to the leaders, which is very important. They are team leaders, they are leaders, they are group leaders in our group. And I'm telling you, Team Synergy has the best. I think you have seen in 1 year, Sweeney, the rest of the team here, I can see all of y'all. We have very helpful people in our team. Okay? The restless CD Chan, Pence, I even myself at this level, when the amount of calls, the SMS, this comes through, when I imagine these people, I really wonder how they do it. I'm even surprised they answer my WhatsApp call. Not my WhatsApp message, because it's crazy. So any one of you in that position, it is really crazy. Okay, while you are actually on the website keying in something, somebody is calling you. 3 o'clock is the timeline, for you to quickly purchase your hemoim. That's when somebody is calling you to tell that they cannot go through. It seems, whether you can do it. All these things will come. All right. So put all that aside. Okay, like what I keep saying, many people also fail to realize when they have a leader, they keep on being the follower. You need to take up the role of a leader yourself, for yourself. You need to lead yourself, number one, and then lead the people behind you. Do not always rely on your leaders, because the leaders are there for a while. It's like, you have this guru or this Zen master who is there. Once he teaches you the Kung Fu, time for you to leave the monastery, man. You guys forever want to stay in the monastery. I'm not saying you guys. We have people like that even in my team. And then sometimes I also have people who actually they have their own team. They have their own team or their own people. They just offload everyone to you just because you are on top. They offload them to you without taking any lead up among their own people. And then you become responsible. They expect you to be responsible for their team. Anything goes wrong, there are people who so will say, hey, how come, you did? No, you see, they always point fingers or can push the buck, all right? I don't have many, but obviously we have one or two of those, all right? So, but what I'm saying is, they don't realize every leader then is decentralized. You are the leader for your team. There's a bigger leader, then there's a decentralized leader. So I want every one of you today to please understand you all are leaders of your own group of people you brought in first. That is the first sector. The second sector is the extended help you're getting from your bigger team leader. Then we are talking about the team synergy leaders, and it goes on and on. Do not just get your people and just throw them in the middle of the ocean. You are responsible for your own lot. Remember that. I normally don't stress this point, but the time has come. Some of you want to be spoon-fed forever. So today, wake up. You are the leader. You pick up yourself. You go and read the materials. You understand what Atomy is about. You get to know. And when you talk to the leader, there's only one thing you need to talk to your leader. How does the compensation plan? Is this what the company does? How the strategy and the technicalities? Not asking me what is in the vitamin C. Or what is the I lutein? Can't you all read that up? Please, I'm not scolding you all or telling you all up. I'm just voicing out, I think, things that you yourself get pulled into, because we don't have time for that. Okay, we have time for people. Yes, we serve in humility. Yes, but then again, we need to pick up ourselves as well. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some slides. While playing the slides, I will have a chat. Okay. Okay, guys. Let me see whether I can share screen. Srini, can you see my slide, please? Okay. All right. I just have to grab. I didn't know. I really thought I was doing something else. But anyway, a little bit of introduction mindset. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you. Okay. I don't want to hear anyone talking to me about introduction. Unless you're new, this is a quick one. That's what I want to show you. We already know, all of us already know how Atomy comes about. We already know about Colmar. Okay. Whoever's new, please ask your team leaders or read up on it. I'm taking this as all of us here already understand what Atomy is. Okay. So when you see Colmar and then you see all these things around you, okay, all these people, all the brands that is around there, then you have to realize where we are. Okay. We are one of the best, or the best, I would say, in the world. Okay. We are already producing 600 top brands in the world. So we don't even have to think about whether we are good. We are really good. All right. So you have a damn good product with you and a very good company behind us. All right. So we are in a very good place. And besides that, what is the strategy of the company? Very clear mindset the company has. Absolute quality, absolute price. What does that mean? They want to ensure the best of the quality is given at the best price possible and to the masses. Tom, Dick, and Harry and Sally can have access to this product. Okay, not only those with the money, every single soul can have this product with that kind of top quality. So now, good company, good product, good quality, good pricing, and everyone can afford. So once you have these things in mind, the next thing is, why can't I do this as a business? If you do it as a business, what is required of you? Look at that. Nothing much. There's no fees. There's no sunken cost. You're not paying $1 to come into Atomy. All right. This is the issue. When people don't pay $1, they don't feel the pinch. When you don't feel the pinch, you will tell yourself, I can do this tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and you keep procrastinating. If you put money on the table, you will work hard. That is human nature. You need to break that. Okay? Okay, I'm talking very generally, please. So please don't be sensitive. I cannot have sensitive people on my team. Okay, so it's not for you. I'm just expressing myself. Okay, so now, as I keep saying, everything is good. There's no money involvement, product is good, everything is good, and all that. So you have a choice, right, in Atomy, consumer or distributor. As a consumer, you basically enjoy those products at fantastic prices. Okay, and many of us here today, I think many of them I know 1 year, I know them for a year and above. And I think many of them I'm seeing here on the screen, on a serious note, they look much younger than I saw them a year ago. All right, I'm not kidding. All right, so definitely it works. Okay, it works. 1 year later, I can say this. Okay, it definitely works. So now in our mind, as humans, okay, we always have this thing in our mind. Can we do this? Will we be able to achieve this? And we always feel like I can't do this or someone else is better than me. No, in Atomy, there's no such thing. So first question, will I start this business or not? Maybe you're already in the business, but you don't know that you are in the business. You are in the business as you signed up to the business, but you're not doing anything. All right. So what do? Objective judgment is a personal right and responsibility. What I stated there is very clear. It's up to you whether you want to start the business or not. What is the why? We always keep saying, what is the why? What is it that's going to push you forward? Come on, it should not be COVID. It should not be COVID. It should not be lockdown. And you also realize one thing, Sweeney did mention, our lockdown has gone on and on and on and on. You thought it will end. Then you told yourself, oh, lockdown is opening up so I can go back to my job, my this and that. Yes. Then when you went there for 2 weeks, lockdown again. Then you told yourself, okay, let me do Atomy now. Then they opened up, oh, you went about gallivanting, Atomy is on the back burner. Then suddenly lockdown again, you tell yourself, oh my God, I better start doing Atomy. So my point to you, do not wait for things to happen for you to do Atomy. Do Atomy now, do today, while you are at work, okay? You basically, Malays will say, you know what, sediakan payung sebelum hujan, okay? This is what it is. Be prepared. And I keep saying, it's not as though just because you're working, oh, I got my money to work. No. While you're working, where is the source of income? And passive income is the best income. And this model that Atomy has is the perfect model. You can't beat this. Okay. Second, will I be able to succeed? Of course, you won't be able to succeed if you don't put any effort into it. If your current state is zero, zip, relying on third-party information, relying on your leaders when you go, you can read, you can actually watch video, you can do things. If you're not doing that, every single thing you think there's a hotline for you to call and ask information, then sorry, you must be the one fully equipped with the knowledge and telling your downline what to do, not giving me a call and asking me. Yes, I will guide you. I will pull your hand. I will bring you all the way if you're working together with me. But if I'm just your hotline, seriously, you have to think twice because you need to put effort. You need to take care of those people who are really working for it. Okay, you must remember that. It might sound selfish, it might sound like, yes, we serve everyone, no doubt about it. But later I'll get on my slide, the Pareto principle. You need to work with the Pareto principle. You must have systems in place. You must have objective in place. You must know who to serve. Don't waste your time too much with certain things and certain people. Seriously, there are a lot of energy vampires out there. All right. Third, how will I succeed? Okay, I am talking to you as though you're already in Atomy. I believe you're senior people. Okay, this is what we need to do. We cannot be mollycoddling everyone. Okay, it's time for us to wake up and move. All right, whether we will be there to serve you, yes, do not forget that part. We will always be there, but you need to pick up as well. How will I succeed? Very simple. Accumulate capital. What is capital in Atomy? It's not money. The capital here is knowledge. Okay, accumulate the knowledge, participate in the system, communicate. We are a team. Remember that this is team synergy. Okay, the name of the team itself is not just synergy, it is team synergy. So you know what it is, and we serve with humility and we keep learning. And you notice the amount of information that comes out, even the WhatsApp group, you will see the amount of information that comes out. But for me, on my serious note, I have my own WhatsApp group as well, my own private WhatsApp group out of Team Synergy as well, because as I keep saying, people that you brought in, you must also have your own little dialogue session and things going on with them. Don't put them into a whole sea of messages, which is very good, but you still need to manage your people. That's when the little chit chat or whatever is going on in that group, not in the whole Team Synergy group. Understand what I'm saying? All right. So that's where you are. Now, I hope participate in the system means you're participating with a team. Remember, you are not an island. You do not work alone. You work as a team. Okay, what is super synergy of united hearts? Working together. I'll come back to that. Fourth, will I be able to succeed? Second and fourth is the same question. Yes. After learning the principles, yes, you will succeed. It's matter of time. Okay? Do not rush. Some people will say, I became this in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It doesn't matter. As long as you do not stop, you speak to 1, 2 people every day, you will succeed. So do not wait to retire and then do Atomy. Do now. By the time you retire, just nice. Don't say just nice. There'll be ample money for you coming in. Income. Okay? So, how how are we built? Atomy has a very successful system. I'm not going to go into many of their systems. I mean, they are a billion-dollar company. They don't owe banks money. I'm not going to go into all that. I'm going to focus on three things only. No sunken costs. Okay, that means no investment. You came into Atomy without paying anything. That means you started without taking out money. That means there's nothing for you to go and chase quickly and get money back. Okay, some systems you have to put money in. So what you will do, you quickly go out there trying to find 2 people, 3 people, 4 people to recoup back the capital you put in. Because we don't have a sunken cost, that is, some people will take it very easy because they didn't put money in there. You must imagine the day you join Atomy, you must imagine you already have put in a sunken cost, or like maybe your sunken cost is your time. Okay, your time and effort. And those people who have actually put in time and effort before and then laid back and then pick up again time and effort and then laid back and pick up on a serious note, put all those together. Do not have breaks in between. You can have, but what I'm saying is plan 1 week how many hours I'm going to do Atomy. If you tell yourself I'm going to do 3 hours, make sure you allocate the 3 hours in that week to do Atomy. Or is it 7 hours? That means you break it down to 1 hour a day. That is when you sit in your living room and you are making some phone calls, you're following up with your people. Do not just register and forget them. You need to keep in touch. Okay? Human behavior, you need to hit them 2 times, 3 times for it to get into their head. All right? It doesn't just sink in. For some people, boom. But I'm telling you, 99% people need to be told 1, 2, 3 times. Suddenly they'll tell you, hey, why didn't you tell me this earlier? You see? So you need to drum into their head. So when you have nothing, you're paying nothing to come in. As I said, just because you paid nothing, first and foremost, nothing for you to lose. So just because nothing for you to lose doesn't mean there's nothing for you to gain. There's so much to gain in Atomy. Move on now. United Heart System. Okay, we touched about it earlier just now. What is the United Heart System in Atomy? That means, as I mentioned just now, no man is an island. We work together. We all are part of a big team. Okay, so what is collective intelligence? As a big team, we can plan well. We are putting all our thoughts process together and we are creating something. We are creating protocols. We are creating, I mean, Team Synergy has, we have a few things, the SOPs we are creating. And on top of that, how to strategize, how to talk to people. Okay, United Heart System means, for example, you might have 5 people that you need to talk to, but you could be one of those who are a bit of a shy person, all right? Or it could be a male or a female. 5 guys are coming or 5 ladies are coming. So you are not comfortable. So what do? Reach out. Reach out to your friends who are in your group. They will come and talk to the 5. Or you might be a quiet one. So you are reaching out now to a friend of yours who actually is well versed with the information and he's coming and talking, or she's coming and they're doing a presentation. And because you know why? They're good at it. You are good in bringing people. They are good in executing the presentation. Isn't that a very good relationship? So do not think you need to bring the people, you need to go and present. Work as a team. Find your teammates. Work with your teammates. Always have a team. Okay? And even when you talk about a team, you always need at least one person with you who's your sparring partner, like your gym partner, your sparring partner. You need that person. The gym partner is the worst person you ever know, because we'll call and say, tomorrow we're going to the gym. You're like, oh my God, I don't want to go. Because the phone call came, you will go, right? You need someone like that. So it works for that person, works for you. Okay, I had a sparring partner. But let me tell you, sometimes your sparring partner changes. A might be your sparring partner. Then after a while, A might just disappear or A might improve and he is on his own. Suddenly there's a newcomer who comes in who needs your guidance, or you can work with together and you're focusing on that person. Now the sparring partner becomes B. Okay, I had a sparring partner, okay, earlier. Now I have another sparring partner now. So don't ever think, don't be rigid, be fluid. Bruce Lee said, be like the water, be fluid. All right. So you don't just fix your mind. When the time calls, you will be moving as well because people are progressing. Okay, just because became your sparring partner, don't fall in love and stick together. Okay, please move on to the next. Move on to the next person who needs your expertise and they need you. Okay, so remember that sparring partner needed, but it could change. Okay, work together as a team. I keep stressing this: as a team, as a team. Okay, if you are alone, I'm going to tell you, you're going to wake up early in the morning, feel depressed. You feel, oh my God, everyone is talking great, everyone did this, everyone did that, I'm the only one here suffering and all these things, no one is helping me. Let me tell you something, seek and you shall find. If you don't raise your hands, no one is going to pull you up. Don't think that all those people are saying they're doing well and all that, they're all doing alone. On a serious note, they all are working in teams. So if you didn't know that, please, they didn't wake up in the morning and wondering what to do. They are straight away calling their sparring partner and they're strategizing and planning. Okay, guys, wake up. Geometric progression. What is geometric progression? When you start bringing in people into the system, okay, bringing in people in the system, or you're giving them, on a serious note, we are actually giving them an opportunity to have fantastic products at fantastic prices. Number one, okay, people are always on the lookout. Even me, I've never used anything my entire life because I am not comfortable with any supplements, anything, whatever. Every time people tell me, oh, you're getting older, you must take this, you must take that. But I've never touched anything. I'm not joking. I never touched anything until the day I found Atomy. And when Atomy came, I thought it was a dream. Then I went into detail. It was surreal. Okay. Then I realized, oh my God, this is Korean Atomic Energy Research is involved. The government is involved. The whole works involved. The way they operate, so I know how good they are. Because of that, as I said, I have found the Holy Grail. Okay. I don't have to look anywhere else. If not today, you buy vitamin C here. Tomorrow, somebody will tell you that one is great. You run there, then you run there, you run there. Then everything is gone. Today, as long as it's Atomy, no problem. Okay. You see, my chewing gum also Atomy now. You should try it. 15 ringgit only. Got xylitol. You know what xylitol not? Gives the cooling effect. Seriously, guys, get it. Lovely. Okay. So what I'm saying is that once you know Atomy is all the good stuff, you don't need to look elsewhere. All right. Anything Atomy comes up with, you are basically confident you can go with it. Okay. That is a nice feeling. All right. Okay. Now, geometric progression. Geometric progression means when you're at the top and your lineage is growing and growing and growing, you must remember in Atomy, your lineage or your chain doesn't break. It goes all the way deep down. Whether how many countries we go into, or whatsoever, it just keeps going down, 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 it just keeps growing. So geometric progression basically means sometimes when you are at a certain level, you feel like you're giving up. You say, oh my God, nothing is moving. On the 10th level, you'll say nothing. 10th level means you got people on the first level, second level, third level, fourth, 10th level, you say, oh my God, nothing is moving. Progression works like this. Let's say you talk to two people. Two people speak to two people each. That's 4. 2 becomes 4. 4 speaks to 4. So you say 2, 4. Even you go by 2, 4. Then what? 8, 16, 32, 64. The numbers will go like that. Some of them will not carry on. Some of them will lay back. But the numbers are still growing. Maybe not 2, 4, 6. No, but it is still growing. So when it grows lower and lower and lower, 10th level also, you won't see anything. Seriously, you won't see anything. So what happens, many people give up between that level, between here to here. What they don't realize, if they keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it to the 15th level, you will see something. When you go to the 30th level, the progression is crazy. Okay. It's like 1 cent can become $1 million. Okay. Same thing. One person can become 1 million people. So what I'm trying to say is, do not give up when you are recruiting staff. Just keep on. That's why I say keep on doing it. 1, 2 people every day. Just go with it. Go with it. Go with it. And you're not going alone. you are also having teammates, friends, and all that you recruited. Talk to them. Talk to them and keep going at it. Keep going. Do not stop. Suddenly, you will start seeing things coming. Things will start trickling. The wheels are in motion. And then one day, the snowball effect will come. Does it matter whether it's 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years? What's important is it will come. Do not stop until then. Okay? If you stop, you did not give yourself a chance. And that is not fair. All right? You don't know what you're capable of. Many of us don't know. Okay? We always think someone else will do it. No, 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 no. It's not someone else. You got to do it. And doing it by what? Step by step. Journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. That's a Chinese proverb, right? You know that. So don't stop. Okay? So once the geometric progression keeps dropping, then suddenly you'll see exponential growth. 240 ringgit, suddenly 500 ringgit, 750, 1,000, then it's no more 1,250 sometimes. Suddenly 1,005, 2,000, 2,005, suddenly 3,000, 4,000, boom, boom, because the thing just suddenly is going like that, you know. It's going heavy at the bottom because people are bringing. So you see the first level is like that only. Then like that, then become bigger, 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 bigger. So when you go to 30th level, 40th level, 50th level, 100th level, you know how big the thing is. That is exponential growth. I'm not saying everyone is going to buy, but if everyone understands what Atomy is, everyone understands you need to be an auto consumer. Okay, and if you really try the product, you are sold. I was sold with just the toothpaste and toothbrush. Then only I tried the next one, the next one, the next one. Now I got so many things, you cannot count. First time when I joined, people say they got 20 product. I was like, seriously? You know, how can you even have 20 product? I think I got so much more. Even on my table, I'll show you. My flask is also Atomy. And seriously, because you know why? I'm not just buying Atomy for Atomy or points. Huh? Of course, you get the points. That goes without saying. But I'm telling you, the product is good. The product is good. All right. So please, just because no money to join, don't take it easy. All right. Go with it. Think of it as a $50,000 business. We have an entire team. If you are working alone, on a serious note, start looking who was your teammate that you never knew. All right? Geometric progression, be patient. Be patient and keep doing. It will happen. It will happen. And don't tell yourself 1 month, 2 months. Seriously, I'm telling you 1 year or 2 years, it doesn't matter. It will happen. And how it happens? Because you're speaking to 1, 2 people every day. If you're not, nothing is going to happen. You know, right? If you keep doing the same thing every day, nothing happens, that means you're not doing it right. Okay? Okay. I want to stress this. Please remember this. This is not a kacang putih goreng pisang business. This is a 50,000 US dollar business. Let it sink in. Tonight, when you go and sleep, on a serious note, you better tell yourself, hey, I have an opportunity to earn this. Okay, worst case scenario, 50,000 ringgit, also nice, right? Okay, for a start, okay, 5,000 ringgit after 2 years or so, I would think that's good money. And that doesn't mean it's going to stop there, because it is still growing. It is still growing. So if you start now, by the time you retire, you might even have 15, 20 grand coming in every month. Even if it's 10 grand, why not? Okay, and you know what's the best part? You get to spend it, right? Because next Tuesday money is in the account, right? Why you worry? Okay, for once you can spend the money, not save. No, Asians like to save for their children, and then you all just eat, no point. Okay, so seriously, for once you can actually spend the money, and you will have enough money for the kids. And when you're no longer there, it goes to the children, and it goes to the grandchildren, and it's still growing. Why not? All right. So please, it's not only about you. Don't be selfish. Think of your kids and your grandkids. Don't think of saving money. Think of doing Atomy. That will pay the money. All right, they'll bring in the money. All right. The easiest $50,000 business. All you're saying is absolute quality, absolute price. Of course, it sounds easy when I'm talking to you and say, "Yeah, lah, so easy for him to say this." But that's exactly what I said. Absolute quality, absolute price. But don't give up. Okay. Sometimes, sometimes we talk here, we have fun, we joke. But let me tell you one thing. The day I put my soul into it, I didn't have rest. I was awake at about before 7. I'm awake. I go to bed 2, 3 a.m. Okay. I was leaving Atomy in and out. Information 100% is going in every day, every day. All right. And then doing Zoom non-stop until there was a time I actually 4 days I cannot do anything. I was basically like was on the bed. That's how tired I got. Okay. That is why I became a sales master. Okay. I'm not kidding. I just basically because it was I started exactly when COVID started in March. I started in May. In May, all out, and I went all out. I went all out with telling myself I need to get that. I need to get that. All right. Okay. It's not about whether you have money, you don't have money, or you are well to do. It's not about that. It's about the challenge. Of course, the money comes in, all right? But take it as a challenge. In life, you don't get thrown many challenges with fair rules. Your hands are tied or your legs are tied, they say run. With your, they tie your hands, they say go and grab this. This is one challenge you have with the rules being fair for everyone. Take up as a challenge and you will get there. Don't look at the money. The money will come. All right? Passive income, hard work. Yes, I just told you my story. Okay. Every one of them, they will tell you, Diamond Masters or Sharon Rose, all today, everyone is pretty okay. All right. But let me tell you, once upon a time, they killed themselves. Okay. They are like the phoenix. They died and they rose from the ash, and now they are phoenix. All right. Time for you to die and rise again. All right. If you have not died doing any, if you are still there, seriously, you have not done anything yet. That means that you're doing Atomy like one, okay, like today I call one follow, two follow, okay, then expect the 1, 2 follows to do the running around. Are you guiding them? No. You are just praying every day, hope that 2 follows going to bring in some more people. No, that's not going to work. Work together with them, run together with them, and you will see it happening. All right. It's an international business. Yes, it is an international business. We are all over. I don't have to even talk about it. And we are going into countries, again and again and again. First time in your life, I think you would have heard. Normally people say, well, no, oh my God, I wish I joined the company earlier so I'll be at the top. Okay. Here, you're already there. Okay. And it's a fair game for everyone. And we are still going to country after country after country after country. All right. We'll be easily going to 50 to 70 countries the next 10 years. You are still at the top. Okay. So don't give up. 1, 2, 1, 2 every day. 1, 2 a day. All right. Zero capital. We went through that. GS, what's that? Global sourcing, global sales. We don't only have products from Korea. We have products from all over the world. Anything good in anywhere in the world, Atomy picks it up and makes sure it gets distributed all over the world. So not to worry. Anything good anywhere in the world is going to come to your doorstep. All right. Owner of a hub. Everybody wants to be online. Online. Everybody now, I want to be online. I want to be online. Half the fellows have no idea what does that mean also. But they want to do business. I want to do business online. You ask them, lah. Oh, very good, very good. Well, what business you want to do? No idea. Well, very simple. Here you have fantastic products, back end taken care for you, super system, calculation done, and every Tuesday money in the bank account. All right, everything is done. Imagine, don't ever think Atomy is a third party. Atomy has provided you a platform. You are the owner of the shop. So when you have an Atomy website, okay, when you go to Atomy with your ID and password, when you see all those people in your lineage, they are your customers. whenever they shop, they're actually coming to your online shop and they buy things from you. You have to start thinking like that. It's not as though everyone is going to Atomy and shopping themselves. No, they are, yes, but where are they shopping? They all under your platform, right? Because whoever buys, you're going to get the point, right? So that means they have now come into your store and they have purchased all these products. You are an owner of an online platform. You are an international online entrepreneur, not some miserable sort sitting in the house and wondering what life is all about. No, you are an international online entrepreneur. Remember that. And then suddenly in your group of people who are buying, one or two decides to do the business. Now you have franchised the business to them. And they have their own store and people are coming in and shopping. And because they are like your franchise, you are also getting the money. That's how you must think. So don't need to go and look for any more online platform. This is the platform. All right. So I need a drink. Okay. Now, when you're doing the business, let me tell you something. Sometimes I say, once you see, you must psych yourself up. All right. Anything. When you go to hit the shower in the morning, if you don't use the heater and the hot water, it's going to be cold water. You need to use mental, right? You tell yourself, you just control and then you pour the cold water. It's like that. Your mind has to be sharp. Okay. Psych yourself up. If your psych doesn't work, that means once you decide to do Atomy, be strong. There will be a lot of naysayers. A lot of people say, Alamala, this one la, that one la, wasting time la, come la, yamcha la, this la, come play games. Seriously, go and do everything. But if you say you're going to spend 7 hours, 10 hours, dedicate that hour, do what you need to do, and then go and do whatever you want to do. Nobody say don't do other things. Okay? Remember that. Now, we'll go back to that mindset story. Yeah? Everything's in the mind. It is not Atomy going to bring you money. Yeah? If your mind is not strong, not sharp, if you do not believe in yourself, okay? Because you know why? In school itself, when you open your mouth, you just say, shut up. Okay, Asians have been brought up like that. Okay, enough, no need to talk so much. Never articulate our inner strength. Okay, so put all that aside. Now you know you are the best. You have the best platform, the best tools, the best teachers. Everything is the best. So do not think yourself as not the best. Come on, you got the master teaching you kung fu lah. What more you want? If you don't put your mind and effort, it's not going to happen, right? You know Doctor Strange, right? You watch Doctor Strange, you see how the fellow was? Eventually, you see, he becomes the master, right? That's how it works, okay? If you're wondering what I'm talking about, too bad, huh? Okay. Think like a diamond master. Now, let's say your mindset is good, everything is great, you've decided to do this, you need a plan. Not go blindly. The plan is in your mind, think that you are a diamond master. Why do I say that? Because think like it and you shall be one, and it will happen. You should not work alone. Duplicate and teach minimum 2 individuals. Okay, you already have the art, you have the kung fu. You don't going to die with the kung fu. Okay, you need to teach. All right, so teach. So you need to find that 2 individuals, example 2, if you got 4 means fantastic lah. If you have 2 people who you think can work together with you, run together with you, you must tell them, think like a diamond master. You must tell them, think like a diamond master. Why do we tell them to think like a diamond master? Because diamond master, to become a diamond master, you need 2 sales master on your left and 2 sales master on your right. When there's two sales master left and right, you become a diamond master. So when you think like a diamond master, now you will be sitting in the house now, analyzing early morning and wake up. You'll be thinking to yourself, now I have a team. Who in my team can become my sales master on my left? Potential, and on my right. You will be thinking in that mind. So you will start calling up this person and say, hey guys, look here, let us do this together. We'll use each other's strength. So that's how you do. So if you can have two You already identified two, and you keep guiding them. Two fellows become sales master, two fellows become sales master. You are diamond master. And the same thing you're telling that two so-called sales master you're trying to create, you're telling them, think like a diamond master. They go and tell the other fellow, think like a diamond master. Okay, then you have an objective. If you think like a sales master, I will tell you, to become sales master, you all know to what's that? 2.5 million, 2.5 million points, correct? If I ask you to think like a sales master and say, I want to be a sales master, early morning you wake up, you know what you're going to do? You're going to open up your handphone. You're going to check how many points on my left, how many points on my right. Then you say, oh my God, so near, but tak jadi lah, finish. Then tomorrow morning, wake up in the morning, check how many points. You see, the mindset is different because you're just interested in your points and you're waiting for the points to come up. When you think like a diamond master, you're not waiting for the points to come up. You're thinking how to create two sales masters on the left and right. When you go to create that 2 and 2, you will become a sales master immediately and become a diamond master. I'm not saying it can happen tomorrow. It's not easy, okay? I'm not saying this is easy. Even for me, all right? It still takes time because not everyone is like you. If you're one of those who actually are moving super speed, you think everyone's going to move super speed with you? No. But does that mean you leave them behind? No. We don't leave no man behind. We pull them. Eventually, we will get there. Okay? Because you are not a Superman either. You can run very fast and then stand there alone only. And then everyone is not coming up. You need to bring the team together. So it might slow you down. Eventually, when they pick up, it starts moving. Remember that, huh? Don't go and tell people you're slow, you're weak, you're this, you're that. The whole issue is not about who is what. The whole issue is how we can fix things. Okay? How we can fix. Always do not blame. Always do not find fault. I have members who sometimes are slow or whatever, but that doesn't mean they don't know. Maybe they are stuck. But sometimes you realize when you slowly bring them through, they can move. Okay? So do not look down on people. Assist them, help them. But don't let there's some people seriously, on a serious note, they actually like that attention, so you must be careful of these ones. You after a while you have to ask them to move on. All right. Creating partners, not consumers. What I mean by that is once you have the mindset to do the business, you want to be a diamond master, of course you will have consumers, but you need to find that partner of yours. Partner doesn't mean just because he's your friend, your neighbor is your partner. No. In your team, suddenly there'll be someone who will emerge, who will be, you can work together with. All those people I work with, on a serious note, they all are people I really don't know. Okay? Suddenly, we communicate with this, we become friends, and then we meet a few times, and then, that's how it grows. And eventually, we become friends. It is not, I took a friend and hang around with a friend. No. Okay? In this business, it's not like that. Okay? Sorry. Meet as many people as you can, but be consistent to find that partner. You are always on the lookout for the person who is going to bring you up. That means you are looking out for your sales masters, because you need two sales masters on the left and right to become diamond master. You're always looking out who are they, and you are working with them. Doesn't mean two only. You are working on a handful because somebody will suddenly, boom, will shoot, will become like Usain Bolt and will move forward first. That doesn't mean the other guy is no use. Always remember, just because you got someone good, don't think the other person is no good. Please, because suddenly this person will slow down. Things can happen. Okay? Micromanage. What does that mean? The moment you know already this is a dedicated bunch of people, really want to do something, you have to spend time. Don't just let go. You already found the diamond in the rough. You need to chip it away. You need to polish it. You need to make it shine. And how can you do that? If you yourself don't want to study, don't want to watch YouTube, forever making calls thinking it's a hotline, how? Put some effort. I am telling you, all of you today, on a serious note, even if you don't do Atomy for 1 week, if you just sit down in the house during this RMCO, don't need to do Atomy. Just sit down, just read properly, watch videos, watch this. After 1 week, you will be someone else. You won't be yourself as of today. You will be a new human being. And then on top of that, with all that knowledge that you have in your head, you can move forward. Don't think, oh, 1 week is going to go to waste, Let me half baked, half baked. When I started, I just didn't do anything for about 1 month. I just got myself into knowledge. But then I always keep telling, some people don't know when to come out, no? They're forever looking for knowledge. So you must execute your plan. If you tell yourself 1 week, at least get some basic knowledge in that 1 week, and then move forward. And then slowly slowly furnish yourself with more information. Okay? Please do that. Please do that. I'm not just saying this for fun or just, I'm not here to motivate anyone on a serious note. Let me tell you why. If you motivate a fool, you get a motivated fool. Okay? Please don't take it the wrong way. Motivation must be what? No. Your objective. Once you set your objective, in Atomy, what the objective should be? At least that first hit. The first matching. The moment you get the first matching, you see the money come in. That is what should motivate you. Not just talk and motivate you. Tomorrow wake up, no more motivation. No. Talking is talking. That achievement, the objective you set for yourself, that is motivation. That is what is going to take you through this race. All right? Okay, so when you find the right person, give them time. Don't think you're wasting time or no. Don't go and talk to 10 fellas and waste your time. You've spoken to 10. Out of the 10, you realize that there is two got potential and they're coming forward. Groom them, make them who you are. Duplicate yourself. All right? Once the chosen one is found, they will duplicate. Then they will start being you and duplicate. It's the whole idea of Atomy is duplication. Okay? All right, next one. So if you are here, and all these are your people on the left and right, you need to identify your two sales masters. It could be more. You would identify more because, of course, more is better, right? But you know for a fact these two are going to do this. So these are the two person you need to manage and micromanage. And then you tell them the same thing. Don't think you only want to become diamond master, You know, right, Atomy, you have to help people to come up, right? So you need to tell this sales master, hey, you need to think like a diamond master. You need to have two people. So what this fellow is going to do? He's going to bring this person, he's going to groom them. This fellow going to groom here, this fellow going to groom, this fellow going to groom. Suddenly, maybe you'll get one, two, another fellow out the blues and here, and then you become diamond master also. You see, it also benefits everyone. All right. So now that part is done. Now I want to talk to you about, after a sip of water. So we need to have time, huh? I got a good 15 minutes, 17 minutes. Okay. Now, mindset, story, company, good, fantastic, done. Mindset, done. Okay. How you need to address the business, your objective, done. Now, when you are going and meeting your customers and talking to your customers, you need to understand a few things. That's what we call the modes of persuasion. It's an Aristotle principle. Every argument, any discussion you have, there's three things must always run in your head: the ethos, pathos, and logos. What does that mean? I'll come back to that. All right. If you notice in my notes, it say, if you missed either one, the pillars will still collapse. So what is it? Logos, logical. You need to be logical thinking in your head. When you're talking to someone, logic is only 10%. When you have 10% of logic, you're talking logic to someone. Let's say you're talking about Atomy. You're talking logic. Don't go and say something and then people have already agreed, bought the idea. Don't go and talk some more. Just zip it up. Okay? Don't need to over-convince people. Boom, logic done. People only interested 10% of logic. Pathos, emotion. Emotion plays a lot. You don't go, when you're talking to someone, you need to actually evaluate that person's emotions. Okay? When he's planned to meet you, when he met you, suddenly he might be in a different mood scenario. You cannot go like a charging bull and straight away, Atomy, blah, 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 SOP, blah, blah, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you know what? You've done, finished. I already done my 5 SOPs. No, you must assess the emotion. Emotion plays a lot of role, okay? So it depends whether he's angry, he wasn't in a good mood, he had to rush. So you must give him time and talk to him based on his emotions. And also, emotion also means when you're talking to someone and telling them about Atomy and saying how good it is and all that, then he says, I always use example, and he says, oh, it might be good, I have 2 kids in university right now, university right now. I'm also wondering how am I going to, how am I going to carry on? It's going to cost money and all that. He's saying like that. You don't go straight away and talk about it. Now, no, you already finished point 1, point 2. Now you're going to SOP 3, 4, 5. No, you must stop and listen to him. Oh, you just mentioned your kids are going to uni. May I know what are they doing? Oh, he said, oh, one is majoring in communication, one is doing accounting. Oh, very interesting. Where are they? How many more years to go? So you see, empathy. When you talk to people like that, they realize you want to know their story. It's not about your story only, not your Atomy story. Then you are interacting. You see, when you're interacting, then then you move out a bit. You see, you're playing, not say playing emotions. You need to be a human being, not a robot. Number one, this is not something I need to teach you. But sometimes we are so in our mind. I need to talk to this guy, tell him the 5 SOPs. I am done. When will that happen? When you memorize the SOP. When you memorize the SOP, this is the problem that's going to arise. Do not memorize the SOP. Understand the SOP. All you need is 5 keywords. The first keyword for the SOP, the second, right? We always say international, blah, 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 blah. See, once you can, once you understand the SOP, once the keyword triggers, you can elaborate. You can elaborate. And that is the point when you can talk to him, you can back off, then talk some stories, back off. You're talking about children, you back off, then you go back, then you say, no, it might be interesting, didn't I tell you that actually if your kids were to just pick this up and, if your kids are living in the hostel in the university, for example, obviously the kids need their toothbrush and shampoos and all that. And, they don't normally come up from campus. They can actually order online. It comes to them. And then it might also, your kids might even get pocket money for all 250 ringgit or 500 ringgit, you see? So you take it and work it that way, okay? So emotion is important. So you notice the points given, 10% for logic, 30%. What's the last one? Ethos, credibility. If you're not a credible person, seriously, you cannot even sell anything, okay? Make sure you're a credible person, okay? You always have to be a very sincere, and this is an upbringing thing, okay? And also, if don't ever waver. If people feel you are not credible, they're not even going to listen to anything already. Let's take it as you are a credible person. So if you're credible, half the battle is won. And with Atomy, with the product information, the company, the background, the credibility is fantastic. So even before you go into to meet a person, if you are a credible person and the company you're representing is so credible, no, you notice not 60% is done. You basically won the battle. Have you won the war? Not yet. Okay. Now, if you know how to manage the emotion and empathize, this is done 90%. Then left the 10%. Don't think you got 90% in the back, your home is a home run. Huh? If you speak logically and know when to keep your mouth shut, you're done. Don't, after getting everything done, then go rambling, and then put on a confusion state. Don't do that, okay? So please remember, when you meet anyone, you need to have this thinking process, the logical process, the emotional process, the credibility, okay? Got it? So it's not just simple thing, there's a lot of aspects human nature comes in. Sometimes we forget. But if you keep telling yourself, I need to ensure this, I need to ensure this, all right? That's it. Towards the tail end, okay, this is the Pareto principle. When I talk about people, I talk about the business, you always need to work on the Pareto principle. I love this principle. It's called the 80-20 rule, okay? 80-20 rule, it was basically by this guy Pareto. He's an Italian. he was watching the fields and he realized the fields in Italy, 80% of the fields were owned by 20% of the people, the rich. Then he realized that in a pea pot, that's how he discovered 80% out of 20% of the peas would have 80% of the beans inside, and the other 80% only has 20%. So this is something somehow or other nature it works together with nature. Even you, I've mentioned this before. If you go and open your wardrobe today, you will only be using most probably 20% of the clothes, although you have 100%. If you go to your taman and go to the shop to have your whatever food that you're going to have, you most probably will be hitting 20% of the shops, not 80%. It's always 80-20 rule somehow or other in your life as well. So now, when you do Atomy business, you also need to know how to utilize this time. Now, me being here today on this platform, I'm only using 20% of my effort, yet I managed to have 80% of people in the Zoom, correct? Because all of you all are here and it's easy for me just talk to you all one go, wherever you all are. This is the 80-20 rule. Same thing. When you have people with you, there will be 20% people in your team who are putting in 80% effort. And there are 80% people in your team who are putting in only 20% effort. So now, let us equate that to time factor. So how do you think you should allocate your time? 80% of your time should go to the 20% people who are putting in effort. And 20% of your time goes to the 80% of people who are putting in little effort or little time. You're still doing things for them. But please know when to pull back, when not to pull back. I hope you understand this. Don't go and waste your time with people you don't have to. I'm not saying waste time means what? No. The amount of time spent must be commensurate the people. I always tell people, you walk 2 steps closer to me, I'll walk 2 steps closer to you. Okay? And I keep always saying need. Some people need something, some people want something. Okay? We basically want to give people who work hard. Okay? So remember that as well. Okay? That is the Pareto principle. So I'm going to conclude this, all right? So what do we need to do? Okay? Today we went through quite a bit. I would think so. Okay? So it's all about the mindset. Although Atomy is there, it's about the mindset. Do you want this or not? This is a $50,000 business. Just because it's free, does that mean you're going to postpone this? Okay? Or are you forever going to be relying on your team member or your leader? Please remember something. There is a leader inside every one of you. You need to awaken the sleeping giant. And the time is today. Go to bed. Tomorrow morning, you need to rise like the phoenix. Okay? Please, don't keep running to your leaders. You are leaders yourself. Do not complain. Do not say things like, oh, you know, I brought people into the Zoom and then there was no Zoom today. Why are you telling me this? Don't you know how to handle your people? Can't you tell your people there was maybe it was canceled for some reason? I'm sorry about it. Why push the blame to me? You don't have to. So what? I'm supposed to push the blame to somebody else, to the Diamond Master. Diamond Master push the blame to the Sharon Rose Master. Then he goes and tell the Imperial Master. No, right? The buck stops here. Take leadership. You are responsible for your team. Answer your team. Unless something technical, come back to us. Otherwise, learn to handle it. We are still there for you. We are still there for you until you pick up. But pick up fast because we need to run. This is the year of the bull. We need to run like the bull. Okay? Do now. Do together. Do ardently. Never give up. Team synergy is there for you. All right? All right, guys. That's it for me. Thank you very much. Sweeney, back to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rao. Thank you for your great sharing. Coming here, listen to you is like, you know, coming to a power station to recharge our energy. Thank you so much. And you help us to strengthen our faith and our determination. How to, and furthermore, you teach us how to run the business with the right mentality, especially to be a leader ourselves. You know, to be the first leader is ourselves to be a leader first. Only leader will build leader. So it is not easy in Atomy. The beginning journey is challenging, but do not give up, as Dr. Rao has said. Yeah, it is not about how many times you get knocked down. It is how many times you pick yourself up. So never give up. So over a period of time, in Atomy, you learn so many skills: your sales skill, or communication skill, or leadership skill, and even change your emotional courage, how to face the rejection, face the challenges. So be a leader ourselves, because when you grow your leader will grow your business for you. Okay, thank you so much for tonight, and I hope every one of us have so much that learn from Dr. Rao, and every one of us, so long as we preserve, and consistently driving this business, we're gonna be successful. Every one of us, we're gonna see everyone at the top. Thank you so much, and good night, everybody.